Before the video starts, first I'd like to give a massive shout out to a place known as the Spawn Pad and basically tell you everything that goes down in there. Now the Spawn Pad is created by a bunch of competitive players in the Splatoon community that are wanting to actively help people that are seeking guidance in moving forward in Splatoon. If you're a person that is wanting to get a few tips and pointers on weapons like the Splattershot Pro and Zap, Jet Squelcher 52 Gal, Blaster, Tri-Slosher, Heavy Splatling, E-Liter, any sort of charger, any dynamo roller. Basically, with any weapon in the game, you can receive help from a competitive player that specializes in these areas. There's a whole list of weapons and players that are willing to help you if you're wanting to seek some guidance. If you're wanting some help, I would suggest you go to the trainee application section in the Discord, explain what you're struggling with, and then contact the trainers that specialize in these areas. They should be able to help you further. If you're interested in the Spawn Pad and want to get better at Splatoon, there will be a link in the description below.
Hello guys and welcome, it is ThatSrb2DUDE here today, bringing you yet another Splatoon 2 video. Now today I would like to talk about a weapon in particular, or two particular weapons because they're kind of from the same family, but basically, I want to talk about this weapon because of how strong this weapon is in this meta, and probably why it's going to be nerfed very soon in, I guess, the middle of July. And this weapon, of course, is none other than the Rapid Blaster, the thing I am holding right now. Before I go into it and talk to you guys why this weapon in particular is going to be nerfed, is because of this. So, first of all, before we even get into it, let me actually talk about the Rapid Blaster in general. So, partial hit, 35 damage. No, that's not so bad. Direct hit, 85 damage. Also not so bad. Deserved direct. Floor shot. Oh, that's not a floor shot. Let me go on the other one. Floor shot, 17.5, which is also good. So there's a couple different ways you're going to be able to kill with a Rapid Blaster. You can do 3 hits, just like that, 105. You can do 2 directs, of course. You can do direct, shot like that. Or you can do direct floor shot. So those are basically all the different ways you can kill the Rapid Blaster. You know, that's not so bad. But I just want to show you a little something with the Rapid Blaster. So we all know that it does 35 damage, and you know, many other weapons in the game also do 35 damage. So let me show you some examples. Like, first of all, the Octo Shot. 35 damage per hit. Nothing bad with that. 3-shot kill, that's also good. Other different weapons as well. Some even do more, but it's also a 3-shot kill as well. I guess I was gonna show you the Hydra Splatling, but the mechanic's a little bit different. But let me, I guess the Splattershot Pro, it does 42, you know, and that's fine as well. That's fine as well. It's a professional weapon, whatever you want to call it. So, let me just show you the Hydra Splatling as well, just so I can get it past. So Hydra Splatling, you know, you have to fully charge it for you to get the 35 hits. Just like that. Just to show it off and just, you know, get everyone to know everything about, like, I guess, the 3-shot kill weapons. There's also more, but I'm not going to go through every single one of them. There's something really special about the Rapid Blaster and the Rapid Blaster Pro. And it's because it is, of course, a blaster, and, you know, with blasters, it has, you know, some other things that it can also do, unlike other weapons. So, as you saw with the, I guess, the Hydra Splatling, Splattershot Pro, and Octo Shot, is that, first of all, I had to have my target on, my crosshair on the target for me to inflict 35 damage onto it. And as I said, you know, you can get a partial hit, and it's 35 damage. That's nothing bad, because considering the Rapid Blaster's fire rate, you know, it doesn't seem so, you know, that bad, because of course, it is a blaster. But I want to show you how far this blast radius can actually go. Yeah. I can shoot over here, and I can still inflict 35 damage. Now, I'm just saying, I'm getting rewarded for 35 damage every single time by barely aiming at my, I guess, target right here. So I'm shooting here, and I'm inflicting 35 damage. I'm barely aiming, like, my cross is all the way over here, when it should be, like, around here at least, but it's all the way over here, and I'm inflicting 35 damage. I don't think that's an okay thing, I'm just saying. So, let me just, like, get it into you guys' head for a second. I need to shoot from here. From at least around here, because it kind of works differently from up and down, I guess, axes. And I also need to be able to shoot from here. And basically, all around here, this whole range, I am able to inflict 35 damage. Opposed to like a weapon like a Tentatek or the Hydra Spatling, really, I mean with the, I guess, different mechanics as well, or the Splashock Pro, all those weapons need to like be able to have their crosshair on their target to inflict, I guess, a 3-shot kill damage and stuff like that. But with the Rapid Blaster, I can be able to shoot from, I'm able to shoot from here, just over the, I guess, the head, and all the way from over here. And I can still inflict 35 damage, so it's basically a 3-shot kill. So if I can do it really fast... Oh, that's a little bit too far, but there we go. That's how my 3-shot kills can be. So let me just show you again. That's how my 3-shot kills can be. I shot a blast here, up here, and right here. That's a lot of... That's a huge range, I'm just saying, of how you're able to get a 3-shot kill on someone with all of that leg room, I guess. So what I'm trying to explain here is that you are very much rewarded for having bad aim. Pretty much, you are very much rewarded for having bad aim. Like, if I'm shooting here and I'm inflicting 35 damage, that's a big reward, I'm just saying. As opposed to like a weapon like the Splatoon Pro, where you actually have to aim at the target to be able to inflict that amount of damage. Now, there's a couple different ways where this can be fixed. The obvious one is that, I guess, the blast radius is way too big. Let's just be real. The blast radius is way too big. Like, if I'm shooting here and I'm still being able to flick this guy with 35 damage, I don't think that's an okay thing. It could be a thing where they completely remove the blast radius of that. So, like, if you shoot from here, it doesn't, like, inflict any damage at all. Or this is, like, I guess, the second alternative of how this thing could actually be really fixed and such. If it was a thing where I shot around in this range, it could be a thing where the damage is not 35. It could be at least below 33.3 damage. Because if it was around in that range, then the Rapid Blaster's partial hits, basically this, it would be a 4-shot kill besides a 3 if it was all the way from here. Like if it was doing like 25 per hit from there or something lower than 33.3. I mean, I think 25 is a little low, but it wouldn't really be bad considering like if I'm aiming here and I'm getting 25 damage, like... Obviously, actually, no, that doesn't even seem too bad, honestly, if it's like, if I'm shooting over here and I'm getting 25. Now, if it was a thing where I'm shooting here all the time, like, I guess around the general area of where my enemy is, and I'm getting hit, well, if I'm hitting for 35, then that's not a bad thing, because, you know what, like, if I shoot right here, my enemy's taking, like, a lot of the blast, or a lot of the impact from the splash damage from the blast that I am shooting right here. So 35 seems definitely fair around here. But I don't think shooting over here is fair. Like, if I was to even get to Rapid Blaster, I can just back up just a little bit more. Rapid Blaster and Rapid Blaster Pro have the same damage output. If I could shoot from here, and I can still damage my opponent. Like, hello, just Nintendo, Splatoon devs. This needs to be fixed right now. Now, I kind of want to go through, like, a scenario of why, I guess, the Rapid Blaster can be very, very strong in a lot of situations, opposed to other weapons that actually require a lot of aim. It's basically this one. So, let's just shoot the Rapid Blaster and hit this person, or just hit this dummy. So, we know the Rapid Blaster, or whatever weapon, started shooting from this spot right here. So, we're going to use this outline of the explosion, which is this thing, as the thing of... This is where you can stand to be able to get hit by this Rapid Blaster. So, the blast, it explodes in the very middle of this. So, it would explode right here. So, anything just outside of the outline of this explosion, or the paint explosion, it is going to take 35 damage. Now, let me just reset. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, except I'm going to stand behind this wall right here, or kind of behind it, or just, I guess, hugging it. So, if I was to shoot a blast right there, as we already know, anything that's just outside the outline of this explosion, they're going to take 35 damage, which is, of course, a lot of damage. The explosion, it started in the very middle here. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from the mechanics of, I guess, how a blaster works, where it can kind of shoot people, like, on the side of walls and such like that. I mean, in Port Mackerel, they actually encourage it. Oh, I think they did it in the last game, or whatever. But, as I said, the outline of this explosion, people are going to die from the Rapid Blaster if, what's it called? If they are standing around the outline of it. So, if I was standing here and somebody shot a Rapid Blaster all the way over there, I'm going to take 35 damage. It's pretty crazy to think. Like, the blast started from here, which is where the wall is, of course, and then I take damage while standing over here. It's like a couple steps away, and some people may not think it's a lot of, it's a big difference, but it is quite far. I am just letting you know, this is quite far to be able to hit somebody across the wall. Now, if it was a thing where I got hit from, I guess, within the pink circle right here, like if I was getting hit by a Rapid Blaster and I was being hit by here, then that's not a problem. Like, I have no problem with that because the blast, or the explosion is right here, and I'm taking 35 damage from this very point right here. But the thing is, I'm taking over from here, and that's not good. If I was to take less damage, then maybe that's a little bit fairer. I'm not even too sure if that's fair. I think it should just be a thing where I guess the blast infliction damage should just be much more reduced. But if I'm going to take damage like that, then I need to take less. I really should not be taking 35 damage by standing in this very spot right here. Now, I know this isn't, I guess, the greatest example, but this is just to show you, like, the sheer force of damage that can be inflicted just by the Rapid Blaster with its partial hits. Like, come on now, dude. That's just... Hello? Now, I'm pretty sure the Splatoon developers are pretty much well aware of this. The Blaster, in particular, it actually received a, I guess, explosion nerf somewhat. Like, I was thinking of doing a patch comparison on it, just to explain it a little bit, but it's not really worth it, since it's a very, very small nerf to it. But I'm pretty sure that they will understand that this is not on. Nobody should be taking damage that far. So, I just want to explain that. This is pretty much why the Rapid Blasters in particular are very, very strong, because it does not require a lot of aim. And of course, in this game, as I just made a video, like, I guess 3 weeks ago, since the motion controls, of course, aiming is a lot harder to do, since, I guess, motion controls are latent, or aiming in general with all types of ways is a lot harder to do. So, using a weapon like this, it doesn't really get affected because you got so much to play with. I mean, come on now, you got all of that to play with to take a 3-shot kill at somebody, so that's really what I want to explain in this video for why Rapid Blasters are pretty much the strongest weapons in this game. Like, ridiculous. I just don't know, dude. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are informed for why this weapon is so strong. It probably will be nerfed in mid-July, just letting you guys know that, so I'm probably kind of messing up everybody's solo queue lobby right now, but yeah, while it's here, go try it because it's super strong. So pretty much that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, both in the description below. Do it for both if you're feeling generous. And as always, guys, this has been ThatSrb2DUDE, and I shall see you guys in a future video.